Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Tiff.
and we are done with preseason and about a week and a half away from regular season starting. Finally getting football that counts. I was gonna say matter, but all football matters.
Oh, I agree. He's stupid.
So, anyway, but still haven't gotten the games yet. We got a little bit of a blank this week. And that kind of sucks because I got used to having preseason, getting to see people play. I don't care if it was backups. I was watching like fourth strings play, like it was. The
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
I was. I
It
stayed
was
up.
phenomenal.
That one Dallas game, I stayed up until like
Yeah.
it started at 10, so I was up till like almost 1. It wasn't that late, like 11, 12, close to that, something like that. I stayed up
Yeah,
I
and
don't
watched
care
it
what
all the
happens this
time.
week and how long it's going. I'm just gonna be happy football's on.
yeah.
Like,
But
and now
we still have some stuff that's happened. There's still stuff going on. You got to talk about. You got to deal with.
I only gotta get through a week.
You got to get. We'll have to live off of speculation and news for one more week.
College football comes on Saturday, so I'll be fine.
People
Yeah,
got
we'll make up for
cut,
college,
so I
but
think with different people getting cut, that made it a little interesting.
well, I think the big one that popped up was Jerry Jones finally pulled out his wallet.
Like no, because what
He
did
was
I
going
say?
to.
What did I say? I was like, why is he even worried about it? He is going to get paid. And then I'm not saying that like
That is very true.
I'm like, why are you even upset?
Why are
know
you
getting
mad?
Paid. You taking stuff down.
He's the one that's gonna end up paying more money.
And you know he gonna pay. Like he
Yeah.
always pays. Jerry is not stingy.
Hey, he got fined for not being at training camp, didn't he?
They can waive those.
Oh,
Thank you. Well, 136 million for a year.
And it doesn't matter when you get a contract like that.
that's what I'm saying. But you
He
still,
got a $36 million signing bonus.
Yeah, 34 million for a year. He's
He
second
walked
paid.
away with $36 million, not to mention the $100 million
Non-quarterback.
guarantee. Yeah,
Yeah, he's the second
Yeah.
paid non-quarterback
Quarterback
player
in NFL.
In NFL. So
they're
yeah,
like $1 million in fines. Here, like, come on, he
And
just
I'm-
made bank.
I love CeeDee, but I just hope he don't do like the rest of his friends. Oh, I got paid, so I don't have to play.
Get the bag and not play well. Yeah, that's what the rest of Dallas
That's
does.
what they do.
That's
So
what Zeke did. That's what Dak did. Their
Oh.
worst years were right after they got the
after
bag.
they got
that's what
paid.
Eli did.
Yep.
So every
Yeah.
time I've seen how I got paid in the Dallas Star League recently, y'all just
Fall apart.
thank you, Jerry. I knew you would.
Well,
So yeah.
Oh,
he got his money, and he should have got his money.
Well,
And
then-
now that he's been paid, I keep wondering where all the hate is. Because I'm sorry, Giants fan, but God, there was a lot of hate for Jerry not making this. Like, I don't see y'all pressing anybody else
Yeah.
because Brandon Aiyuk and Trent Williams are not in camp. We just think they're that great that they can lose everybody and it don't matter?
I think Trent Williams should go ahead and get paid. You know how I feel about Aiyuk, but
Yeah.
Aiyuk don't want to be there anyway. So like
Yeah.
Aiyuk wanted to be there, and like now we think about his contract, but he doesn't want to be there anyway.
And they got pieces to replace him.
So
They added stuff.
But when Trent Williams got hurt,
They look like crap.
yeah, when him and Debo both went out, yeah, it was rough on Purdy, and so
they would be fools.
Even Christian McCaffrey's production goes down.
It goes
with
down.
Trent Williams.
And
So-
even though he's old, and obviously wouldn't be
He's still the best
long-term-
tackle in the game.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a long-term power, but he deserves the money he's asking for.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't even know the number that they're throwing out there, but I
But
mean,
whatever it is, it's
like-
gotta be worth it, right?
Elijah Mitchell's hurt.
yeah,
Elijah Mitchell's out for the year. So now you got Christian that's going to have to take almost all the snaps himself. He's going to need that kind of...
well, I'm trying.
He'll be dead by the playoffs if Trent Williams ain't out there opening
Shanahan's gonna
holes.
pick somebody about probably somebody cut who's learning to play, or he'll get
Didn't
some,
Breida get cut?
who?
Matt Breida.
Yeah,
Breida got cut. They'll probably grab Breida up.
bring Breida right back on in.
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know. I think the Trent Williams. Aiyuk, great player. If he leaves San Fran, whoever he goes, he's going to play well, and that they're going to have they should have paid him. I don't think losing Aiyuk is going to damn this team the way Trent Williams being gone is.
When
Yeah.
Purdy was having like I said, when Debo went out, and even when Trent, he had to like scramble around him more. Ayuk saved him a lot, but I think
But
when
I
it
don't think he has
comes
to panic scramble like that if Trent Williams is
and
on the
that's
field.
what I'm saying. Like now he does get hurt a lot. So
Who?
Trent Williams,
Not a lot, but he does have some injury.
it's the
He
same, like,
yeah, because
injury,
he's had injury issues since Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, ankles and knees.
It's not
Yeah.
heavy stuff. It's a couple games here and there, but
So I could see. So how much are you sitting out for when you already clearly, So
But he wasn't missing. He really didn't miss no. Remember the games he got hurt during the games and he ended up coming back in. Because he didn't miss no time last year.
he did. He missed him and Debo were out about the same amount of time.
I think about a game or
That's
two.
the thing that I'm saying. I don't think people notice because somebody else always gets hurt when he gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So that when the production drops, they always blame it because it's always like a skill position. And they're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, Debo's not
and
here.
it's like, well, I'm noticing the line not play as well. That's not the skill position. And I think it shadows how bad they get when he's not there.
Well, 49ers, your woes continue. Get it together. That's all I got to say about that, man.
Yeah. And it's a good thing that Josh Jacobs is in there for the Packers because A.J. Dillon's down for the year.
Yeah. Neck
thing, nobody really... I have still not really heard what really happened. It was literally just like, oh, football cut day. Oh, by the way, A.J. Dillon's just gone all year. So, okay, yeah, look at all these guys that got cut. I thought
tons of guys that got cut running back wise across the league. Somebody to come in there and do what he does. Bruiser.
Yeah, you just need a power guy. Is Fournette signed? I don't think he's. I think he's still a free agent. Latavius Murray is definitely still a free agent. So
there's rookies.
There's guys that can get to pound that. Yeah, Frank Gore Jr. can go pound the ball.
He'd be perfect. Young, get some miles on him.
Yeah, but Josh Jacobs pretty much was the full workhorse with the Raiders anyway. So I mean, even if it goes down to that,
that's
actually
fine.
Never mind. Bring somebody in. You know why?
Because
the cold wears on you.
That is true.
Hitting.
I will give you that.
Yeah,
that is
Bring
true.
somebody else in there. No.
December's different
in Lambeau.
In Lambeau,
Woo-hoo.
it is a different beast.
True. That thing will no.
Okay, so
Ernest Jones.
Yeah, Titans.
Nice linebacker pickup.
Nice pickup.
I don't think we reward solid picks and solid players enough.
I do.
Well, yes, I'm talking about like football fans and analysts as a whole. It was like Dallas didn't add anything. They added offensive and defensive line. Like, yes, they're not flashy, they're not
what they need.
Exciting, but like you need those guys to play well.
Your quarterback,
Ernest Jones is not like a superstar linebacker,
but
he's not a hole in your defense.
Nope, he does what he needs to do.
And I think that's with what you have up front, good pickup.
So I'm and then we just traded Elijah Molden to the Chargers to free up the money we need to be able to pay him for next year. So
that's clutch.
Feeling good about this year?
They've added so much. I mean, they revamped that secondary. Now they just add linebacker.
It's crazy to me that I'm more excited about this team here than the year when we had this new regime with Derrick Henry, since we probably had when Ryan Tannehill was fresh and we had AJ Brown still.
Okay. Yeah.
That I feel better about this team because it looks like for the most part it's even across the board. It feels like my wide receiver crew is they all can cover where the other one lacks, and it's about even across the board. Running backs, I feel like Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears are definitely going to bring something different rather than what we're used to with the bruising of Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to be able to Derrick Henry was great about bouncing to the perimeter and hitting home runs. It was always the ones in between tackles. Sometimes that hole wasn't there. He couldn't get skinny.
Yeah.
He's
huge.
So
and sometimes just having a D tackle grab his ankle,
hitting that little hole, hitting that little cut, and being gone is what we need. And it looks like Tony Pollard got the burst back that he didn't have last year. After that,
he looked really good.
After that tibia getting repaired, it took probably a year for it to really everything.
He wasn't really healthy.
Yeah, now I feel like he's back, like hitting the hole like he needs to. And defense, I talked about it earlier in the other video a couple of days. We have Devondre Sweat, Justin Simmons, Harold Landry. We just got Ernest Jones, Kenneth Murray. Who else did we? Oh, we lost Chance though to the 20 ACL.
Quandre Diggs.
And we got Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, and then
Jarius Sneed
and Lucier. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year.
And I think Levis is a guy. I think he's got a cannon.
I'm actually excited about the way they run the offense. And like you said, when we talked about it, also Taylor Lewan said that we look like we're not
a predictable offense anymore.
So you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to it. Like I'm honestly said, it's the first time in a while I've been that happy about it. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not gonna go bad.
oh
Well,
I think we also got to talk about
the Pittsburgh Steelers finally announced
Their QB.
their starting quarterback,
Yeah, it's right.
Russell Wilson. Congratulations.
we knew he was gonna win.
He was going to win it. Justin Field had a couple of plays, but like you wanted him because he protects the ball, and you just needed somebody who can make some plays and is going to protect the ball. Because the problem was Pickett, if he tried to make some plays, he turned the ball over.
Yeah.
So it was either he did nothing or he turned the ball over. And so that's the opposite of what Russ is going to do. That's what they want. I still don't know how great they're going to be. I think this might be one of Tomlin's worst teams in worst years.
And he's still
unless that defense is just that good.
Won't have a losing record.
Well, we'll see.
I think the hardest part is they got these quarterbacks, these pieces, but they didn't address the one thing they have.
That offensive line is terrible.
Offensive line's been terrible for the past 4 or 5 years.
You can't even run the ball because there's no offensive line.
They need to protect Roethlisberger.
Yeah,
but they can run the ball.
But even still, he was so big.
Well,
they knew they didn't have to. They used to be all
was
over
having
him.
Pouncey and Villanueva back then. They had Pouncey and Villanueva, and it was like that's enough to keep him afloat.
Kept the running game good enough.
Yeah.
And like she said, Ben's so big it was hard to tackle him. They didn't really care.
Yeah.
But now you got normal sized quarterbacks, and your line can't even block for the run. So like y'all got to do something. And I think that's what's going to kill him is that offensive line.
And
they
always expect Russ to get out of these situations himself.
They
Even Seattle, they
expect to be the Russ of the young when he's stressed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
the man was never as fast as they make it seem. He just know how to start.
He can scramble. He can get out of things.
He know how to avoid sacks.
But there's a point where I'm like, how is this his fault if he's running? You gotta
lose a step.
Have somebody in between him and the other person. That might help.
Did we ever really be like, oh, you know what? He's a great athletic quarterback. He made athletic plays.
He makes things happen.
But but for the most part, Russell Wilson was always the person who kept his eyes down the field. Quarterback.
Yeah.
So
you need a spy for him too. Like I think Russ, when I started watching football more, like when I saw Russ, I'm like, you need a person whose job is only to watch Russ. Like their job is to make sure he stays here. Because if you lose your eye on him, he's gone. Like it's not even about him really being fat. He's gone. Like you have to spy on him.
Not as much anymore.
Not anymore. But I'm talking about when he was younger. That's what I was saying. Like when he was younger, he's a scrambler. Like it's not over until it's over.
In Denver, when I saw him, like, okay, he's gonna make a play.
And
he got caught.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay. He lost that. He lost that step. Okay,
but I think last year he came back, and I'm sorry, those wide receivers were not catching the ball because he came back and played much better.
Yeah,
I think he was starting to learn how to play without the ability to avoid defenses now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I think that
should
help.
Dropping the ball.
That's a really good division. And
so he's good. Oh, he's gonna get hit. AFC North always quarterbacks. If you're not prepared to get smacked,
you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it.
No.
Look.
Sorry.
Remember that's what I said about when Carson Wentz came to be the Colts quarterback?
Yeah.
I said he's not going to make it in the AFC South because he's going to get smashed. And what happened?
He got smashed.
Gone. AFC North is worse. And it's colder.
Yeah.
In the place he's going
Colts play in a dome.
Cincinnati plays outside. Cleveland plays outside. The Ravens play outside. And you play outside.
You outside in the cold.
Yeah. And
cold.
all those places are cold.
It starts getting
water.
I'm like, it starts getting cold by like November.
No, Cleveland has the river. Pittsburgh has 3 rivers. Baltimore has the harbor. All that on the river and all that stuff like that. So like,
yeah.
Don't get that cold in Baltimore.
Yeah, it do.
What?
Baltimore is cold. That city gets cold. It's a wind tunnel.
Maryland itself does not really get I'm sorry, they've had the last couple of winters has been pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
You know, Atlanta doesn't see 30, right?
Okay, then just because it's like
we always see 30.
Oh my God, I don't think you realize how spoiled we are living in Maryland. Like it's not like they're in Pittsburgh, so it's different.
Okay,
but
I'm looking both places. Yes, Pittsburgh gets cold.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you here, we've gotten as a whole, we've all gotten lucky with the weather. Especially on this side. Last year, it was the West that got blanketed.
Yeah, this winter we barely needed a jacket.
No way.
When is the last winter where we went a whole winter and didn't need a jacket?
I thought we had heat wave last
No, that was 3 years ago when it was Christmas in '75. And
we still had snow in March.
So my biggest thing is it gets cold here.
Yeah.
Let's not act like we didn't get that vortex wind for like a fucking winter. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. But you go outside, don't make sure you drip your pipes. Your pipes will freeze if you don't do that.
Thank you.
Hang on. I believe we were here when it was like -2 with the wind chill like -30.
Yes.
That happens, but no, I'm sorry, we get spoiled.
Okay.
I think you're losing the point. Go.
Anyway,
and the
last thing going on is Dallas finally
with my boys and we'll end with
the boys. They finally addressed that. I knew there was no way in hell you thought that Zeke, Dottle, and Vaughn. I was trying to be positive for you. Ain't no way in hell you thought Zeke, Dottle, and Vaughn was going to be a good enough running game. You get the offensive line better, but you could put Grandpa behind it and his 2 little dwarves. Like, no. Get out of here. Dalvin Cook gives them a real running game, and now they can be feared again.
That's so rude.
You know I'm right.
Hang on, let's be sure. We'll see what Dalvin we get. Because, remember, he couldn't get going as a Jets last year.
Well, that's because they had him backing up Breece Hall.
So, yeah,
and that's not who he is.
Yeah, he has to be
ain't backing up
nobody.
But
he's backing up Zeke.
He's not backing up Zeke.
You don't think he's going to
as soon as he knows to play, he will be your majority runner. The only time you see Zeke is red zone.
So you don't think we're going to see Zeke? So you think he's going?
Red zone and passing plays.
How about the red zone 3rd downs?
Red zone and definite passing plays.
Okay.
Because Zeke is the best pass blocker out of all.
I said okay.
Yeah.
Okay. O and a K.
All right.
He's ready to fight. So impressive. Next week there is football, right?
Kinda. Next Thursday.
It starts.
They'll see us again before there, but
that is true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Next week you'll actually get something from us.
But our last recap.
Yeah, last recap before last game of the year and predictions, and that'll be right before the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be year 2, episode 1.
Yeah, officially.
Because
this is a full year. This episode right here, we didn't even address it at the beginning.
Yeah.
This episode right here is 52 weeks. 1 full year of doing shows.
That's not, yeah.
It's kind of clutch. I feel special.
I thought it was going to be like Craig not showing up a lot. So
Yeah, it's cool that we've been here.
Oh, you see how they do me? I missed 2 weeks because of other certain things being sick and other that. But for the most part, I was on it.
I bravo.
I was there I made it every time.
You've been here every episode.
You made every episode.
Yes,
week I've been gone too.
Yeah.
Never had to cover for me.
And unfortunately, guys, I will be gone on a trip. The first recap of week 1, I will not be here. Okay. So going into week 2, I won't be here because that's the week.
Yeah, yeah. And there's no internet.
But it's okay. Me and Tiff can handle.
You'll be fine. There's internet, but I
try to zoom you in. You're breaking up.
And that's who the pick is. All right, Craig, back to you.
Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm really happy about what we've accomplished. I'm happy to also probably be getting more videos and shorts out to you this year.
Much more.
And
I'm planning on growing. I'm gonna start. Yeah. I'm bad at names.
Look forward to Dallas Corner, hosted by Tiffany.
No, we don't need all that.
We're giving her our own spot.
Yeah, we're gonna give her. I think it'd be nice.
I'm sorry, Tiffany. I think having a real fan, we might need to tap into the $10 billion franchise. Just saying.
I mean, why not? Then we can have his New York Madness.
It's just New York, because the problem is to do it like a New York fan.
The Nashville Blues.
It's just
like so, like
So you can have him just angry. And
that's
ranting,
because that's pretty much what Giants media is.
And now just love and fawn over my boys.
That's what Dallas media is.
So it's gonna be cool.
And this is like living in purgatory. It's not bad,
but it's not
good. But it's not bad.
So. We'll see.
That sounds about right.
And that's the Titans. So, all right, y'all. Well, we will holler at y'all. See y'all at other times. Be looking out for all the other stuff that's going to be coming out in between videos. And hit us up on social media. Notifications, like, comment, subscribe, Instagram, Twitter. No. See y'all next time. All right. Peace.